Today is Wednesday, the 30th of December 2020. This is a video for Health 1 users on the latest version of Health 1, 8.7.6.2945. This is a small update on the version that was released recently. The changes we've made relate to CDM, billing and STCs, printing the patient record, deleting transactions easily, and internal to suers. These are the issues I'm going to discuss in this video. The billing STC has a separate video. First thing I'm going to discuss is the chronic disease management changes we have made. I have Health 1 open. I'm clicking on Analysis, Chronic Disease Management Dashboard. And as you can see here, when I open the dashboard, checking acknowledgements. So it automatically logs on to the PCRS to check acknowledgements of reviews that have been sent. And then your dashboard is displayed. The options for this are in Tools, Options, Chronic Disease Management and Cycle of Care. And down here you can see your options available. One is download the acknowledgements automatically when opening the dashboard, and you can not do this if you like. We also have a registration alert. In other words, if a patient has one of the diseases in the item problem or medical history, when you open the file, it will advise you to register. Yes or no. And we can also have an alert when the next visit is due. And we have that ticked by default also. So that's Tools, Options, CDM, Cycle of Care. So back to the dashboard. And in this particular dashboard, down the bottom left, you see there's 106 records available. And as is already the case, you can filter this view by any of these things, by period, by the doctor in charge, by various diseases, and in particular here by the age, so that you get only over 70s or only over 65s on the 1st of January. And you will be able to filter such that my list is now down to 97 records. So also the submit status is very important. The accepted list is here. You can check if you have any rejections, and you can fix the rejections. This has all been dealt with in other videos. There are none in this case. You can have a look at the incomplete submissions, and you can go through these and double click on any one of them and see why they are not complete. In this case, the cardiac rhythm isn't complete. There's some risk factors not complete. That is, the pneumococcal vaccine hasn't been decided. The disease assessment, the ECG, spirometry, neither of these have been done, so they need to be completed before you submit. What is new in this version of Health 1 is that we have a new tab down the bottom left called Last Visits. And this gives you the date of the last visit of your patients. And you can easily then get a list of your overdue visits. So now you suddenly have a list of all those people who are due to be called in. You can export this to Excel and ring them up and tell them come in. You also get a view of future visits that are not overdue but will be done in 2021. If you open one of these files from an appointment or from the selector or even from here, you will again by option get an alert to say that this visit is overdue. The last review was done more than 6 months ago. A new review is due for this patient, chronic disease management. The second item here, billing STC, that is the subject of another video on its own. Now I'm just going to briefly show you printing the patient record. This has been a problem. If your patient file is very large, you won't be able to print it in one go. We've improved this a lot. Here I have a patient open. I'm going to click on File, Print, the complete HCR to PDF. As you know already, you can do a full content, which is all the text and all the images and archive documents, or the text alone, which is easy, or the archive documents only. The archive documents and the images are the things that cause problems when printing. So we have a new function here where we split the PDF files and combine them later on. So the file I have open here is a very big file, and when I click OK, you will see Health1 will save this file into chonwintemp as a PDF file, and it will load it as it goes along, and it will split it all up into multiple PDF files. So you can see file 1, file 2, file 3, and so forth, including all the archive documents called bulkies here. In this case, with a very large file, you might have 200 or 300 images and 20 to 25 PDF files. When that's done, Health1 will combine all these, or attempt to combine all of these 21 PDF files into a single PDF file. This entire process will take, for this particular file, about 3 minutes. So you're talking about, for very big files, 3 to 4 minutes. So you have to have patience when you're printing these to PDF. Eventually, you will get a large PDF file which contains the images such as this ECG plus the text files and the outpatient letters and everything else. If you close that and you have a look at your file in chonwintemp, you will see that we have exported the patient file as one PDF file, but it was 97 megabytes in size, so it's a huge file. But we have successfully exported the whole thing in one go. The next short thing we're going to show you is how you can delete transactions by choosing a selection of them. So again, if we open the same file, you can hold the control key down and select various transactions, and you can right click on it and delete them, and they'll all be deleted, the selected transactions. This is new. Lastly, we have a new internal TIFF viewer which you can use if you wish. So this is a TIFF file here, and I can look at this with the Health1 internal viewer if I so wish, and print it and make it big or small or whatever I like. This is also defined in Tools, Options, Multimedia Association, and you can put in here use the Windows shell to open TIFF files, which is the normal procedure, or if not, Health1 will open it, will open the file with its own viewer. So if you use the Windows shell and you click OK, that'll be the normal one you'll use, and you'll open it then with the Windows viewer rather than the Health1 viewer. It's just an extra little thing if you don't have a good viewer. So to summarize, in this video we've described some of the new features in 8.7.62945, which is being sent out to all sites currently. We discussed some changes in the CDM, particularly the ability to have a view of those who are due their next visit. In a separate video, we'll be dealing with how to manage your STCs via the billing module. We're able to print the patient record and combine the PDF files, delete several transactions if you wish, and we showed you the internal TIFF viewer. And that's the end of this recording. Thank you.